Good morning everybody and welcome to your Pilates class. So I'm here in beautiful Austria. What an incredible view. So let's start by coming to the front of our mat, and I just want you to hang out there, close your eyes, give yourself a smile this morning, and just notice the pressure underneath your feet and just rocking from side to side, feeling the weight moving from the left to the right. Now just start to move your head from one side to the other, nice and slow. Just checking in with how you're feeling this morning. Connecting to your breath. Maybe it's the first time that you felt the breath move in and out. And starting to move the shoulders, shrugging the shoulders forward and back. Let's take the hands to the shoulders and make the biggest circles, taking the elbows up towards the sky, opening the chest. And try to smile while you're doing this also. And change direction. Really opening through the shoulder blades and expanding the chest as you make these big circles. How is it feeling in your shoulders this morning? And just let your body move, just checking in all the time. How am I feeling this morning? Take the arms out to the side, make big circles with the wrists. One way and then the other way. Feeling the breath coming in and out, raising the arms up to the sky. Big circles, change direction with the circles in the wrists and take the arms back down to the sides. Making sure that you're strong in the stomach, just pulling the belly in. And with the arms out, let's take the thumbs back as you inhale and exhale, thumbs go forward. And create this beautiful rotation in the shoulders. Big inhale, reach the arms up, arms touch. As you exhale, hands move down in front of the heart and land on the hips with a little shake. Once you're there, just twisting from side to side, very gentle. We're just working into the spine, noticing the softness in the knees, letting your hips follow, and maybe you want to bring your arms into it. Being very mindful about how your body's moving this morning. Nice and fluid. Good. Rooting down through the feet. You can feel the pressure through the heels and the ball of the foot underneath the little toe. And we're going to take a stretch over to one side. As you're doing this, you're pulling the belly in and you're pulling back with that top shoulder. You inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, fold over to the other side. There's no strain here. We're just working in to the body. You've stayed still for a long time while you're in bed. Now we just need to wake it up, move it around, reaching the arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward, bending in the knees as much as you need to. And the inhale will roll up. Reaching up as high as you can, and exhale, folding down, letting the head go. And just keep moving through this motion of reaching and expanding, and exhaling, letting go, noticing how it feels in the back of the legs. And this time just hang out down at the ground, move the hands from one side to the other, let the head go. Tune back into your breath. As we inhale, let's make this flat back, pulling the shoulder blades together, stomach's drawing in, gaze is down, and the top of the head's reaching away from the tail of the spine. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees as much as you need to. And release down on the next exhale. Let the head go. Let the jaw be heavy. Now we're going to look forward, sit back into that chair, raise up to the sky, reach and open the chest. Expand through the arms. How is your breath right now? Let's go and practice some of this lateral breathing. So firm down through the feet, softness in the knees, and pull up from the base of the spine. Find this strength in the stomach, the sides of the body, and moving into the belly button, and you're holding that in the stomach. Placing the hands on the chest, middle fingers are pointing towards each other. As you inhale, you'll feel the middle fingers moving apart from each other as the lungs expand to the side. And as you exhale, the fingers are moving closer together and really expand through each of the ribs, but you're really pulling in at the stomach. And you're getting this beautiful lift, and the chest is expanding and the shoulders are relaxed. And just placing the hands now on the hips. Let's check in with this movement. Tilting the hips forward and tucking the tailbone under. Hips tilt forward, belly pushes out. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under and open through the shoulder blades. There's still this softness in the knees, which is keeping the feet firmly rooted to the earth. Now find this length down the sides and reach up through the fingertips. Look up to the sky if you want to. Expand. As you exhale, palms come together and rest the thumbs on the chest. Remembering just to let your body move in the way that it wants to this morning. Find your positioning now so that you can place the pressure over onto one foot and extend the other leg out in front of you. There's a softness in that supporting leg. Use the arms to create balance, either to the sides or above the head, and just pull that stomach in a little bit more. Leg can be bent or extended, and we're rotating in the ankle one way and then the other. Now bend that knee and continue with the circles. Finally, we inhale, extend, exhale, and bend. Inhale, push the heel away. Exhale, let the heel drop down. Keep pulling that stomach in and reaching the hands up if that's in your practice this morning. Beautiful. Find your strength here and hold. Pick one thing to look at. Don't worry if you're falling over right now. Find that lift, extend, and as you exhale, fold forward. Find the softness in the knees. Open up through the back of the body and shake it off. Looking forward and reaching all the way through. And shake, shake, shake. And let's find this on the other leg now. Do what you need to do to find your roots through the opposite foot. Raise the leg up, extend if that's in your practice. Stomach's drawing in as we're rotating the ankle. To make this a little bit harder, you can reach the hands up and expand them to the sky. Change direction if you haven't done so already. Okay, now we're going to inhale and kick the heel away, pull the toes towards the shins. As you exhale, drop the heel down. Stay with that practice. And the supporting leg has a softness. You're expanding the chest to the sides as you inhale. As you exhale, just be mindful that the stomach is drawing in and supporting you. Okay, and hold it there. Reach up as high as you can, and as you exhale, fold forward, release down. Once you're here, just let the hips move from one side to the other and let go. Enjoy your body as it moves the way it wants to. We inhale, expand, exhale, thumbs drop into the heart center. Connect back to your breath. Okay. We're going to go for a little bit of shaking right now. So the feet are rooted down to the earth, and the shaking comes up from the ankles, from the feet, the knees, the hips. Notice what happens if you just let the head go from one way to the other. Give yourself a smile. So right now, we're just giving a gentle massage to all the connective tissues in the body. And it feels really good if you open the mouth when you exhale and breathe out. Okay, and just come to rest now. Arms facing forward. Notice the sensation in the body. You're drawing the belly in, reaching the arms to the side. I'm going to start to make little circles right now. You're extending through the fingers as though someone's pulling each hand away from the body. You have your roots into the ground, and we're going to make these circles bigger and bigger. Still staying supported in the stomach. If you're losing it, try to find this strength coming from the base of the spine and pulling in towards the belly button. Okay, we'll change direction with the arms. The biggest circles that you can make with your arms this morning. Good. Start to make these circles smaller and smaller. Still reaching through the fingertips. Okay, let's just face the palms up before we extend and reach up to the sky. As we exhale, palms face down, bringing the arms into a T. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, let the arms release down. Tune back in with your breath again. Now, bring the inside of the feet together. Draw the thighs in towards each other. And we're going to sit back into that chair. Okay, if you were to look down right now, you'd be able to see your toes, so your knees aren't going over the toes. We're sitting down and we're just drawing the belly in, so you can see when the belly pulls in, the tailbone grounds down, and you can keep the strength in the stomach. The chest is open, and the shoulder blades are pulling together. So let's just try that again. So you inhale, extend, exhale, come to sit down into that chair. Inhale, extend, exhale, sit down, looking forward all the time. Thighs are pulling together all the time. Okay, drop down into that seat, bring the arms out in front of you. Reach through the fingers, pull the belly in, shoulders down away from the ears. Follow your breath now. You sit down a little bit deeper with this. If not, if it's too much, start to extend through the legs. Just pick your point to focus on. As you inhale, open through the arms. Exhale, bring the hands out in front of the body. And just stay with this, always keeping this strength. Next inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, release down. Shake off there. Okay, sitting back into the chair. This time, we'll extend the arms all the way up. So you can see there's this alignment with the fingers to the hips. Reaching the fingertips away from the hips, pulling the belly in, and the thighs are drawing together all the time. The chest is open. Breathing in, sitting into that chair, exhaling. Going to extend through the legs. Arms drop down, inhale. Sitting into that chair, dropping the arms down. Stay with that. And just see if you can find a little bit more strength pulling from the base of the spine each time. So feel your strength here in the legs. Good, and shake that out there. Now we're going to take it down to the ground. So come to sit on your bum. And lay the body all the way down to the earth so that you can feel the spine on the ground. Let's just rock the knees from side to side. Good. And now you can place the hands underneath your bum. Make this tabletop position with the shins. And as we move through this, you're also going to be pushing the stomach down towards the ground to try to remove that gap in the lower back. And we can do this with just the toes tapping down, or we can extend one leg and then the other leg. So if you're extending the leg, you're going to feel this a lot more, and you'll really have to push down in the stomach. So just play around with it. And all the time you're in control of your breath. It's moving nice and smooth. There's no strain. You've hopefully got a beautiful smile on your face. And bring the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a nice massage in the lower back. Okay, back into position, and we'll do that again. So we extend, draw in, extend, knees come back together. You can keep the contraction in the stomach whilst doing the lateral breath like we did at the beginning. So there's no need for you to stop breathing right now. further away you take the knee from the body, the more you're going to feel this. And you can take the hands away also. If you take the hands away from the bum, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to push the stomach down towards the ground. So we can extend the legs here and draw them into the chest. And let's go for happy baby. So the hands come in between the legs, you take hold of the big toe, that's in your practice, and just play around. And think of how a baby looks when they're so happy on the ground, playing around with their body. So I hope that you're all smiling right now. And let's just rest the soles of the feet down. Okay, we're taking the hands to the head. And we're going to go for a rotation from one side to the other. So if it's not in your practice for the hands behind the head, you can just place them in front of the chest. And all we're doing is trying to find this crunch. So we come up, go over to one side and crunch. We come up, go over to the other side and crunch. And you can see now I'm bringing my knees into this also, just for a little added extra, but you don't need to do that if it's not feeling good for you. And when you come up, you're exhaling and contracting the stomach and really going in for that rotation. You must hold it there, let yourself rest and catch your breath. And let's go for it again. From one side, we release, over to the other side, and just see if you can hold it for a second or two when you're up in that crunch. So you find the twist, you hold 1, 2, and then release. Breathing out, 1, 2, and then release. Nice. Can you come up a little bit more? Every time you're coming up and into that rotation, you're just finding this fire coming from your stomach a little bit more each time. And let's release the hands down. You can bring them to the side of the body or above the head. Soles of the feet are together, knees are dropping down to the side into our butterfly. Finding the opening on the inside of the legs. And let's bring the knees together and just rock from side to side. Now it's time for our bridge. So soles of the feet are in contact with the earth. The hips are pushing up to the sky. The heart is reaching up to the sky, and we have space in the neck. So the chest isn't moving to the chin, it's reaching directly up. The palms can be down on the ground, or the hands can be interlinked underneath the body. You push the hands down and the hips up. The thighs are drawing together, and as you can see, the heels are underneath the knees. You want to check this out because it's quite common for people to bring the heels too far forward. So we want to reach the hips up to the sky and then lower them down. So now just stay with this. As you inhale in, you're reaching up through the hips, contracting through the glutes, expanding the chest, and exhale. Under control, you're lowering down to the earth. Try and find some more space each time, and let's just hold that there. And gently release down, bring the knees into the chest, release the lower back, opening through the glutes. Good. Having some rotations of the knees, doing what you need to do right now to serve your body. Being grateful for waking up this morning to be able to experience this life. Just find any stretch that you need to, reaching the arms away from the legs, releasing through the stomach. Let's take the arms down the side of the body into Shavasana. Ankles are heavy, legs are heavy. The lower back is sinking into the ground on every exhale. Shoulders relax. And just follow the breath.